Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Around the Creek podcast. As always, I'm Elijah.
I'm Aiden.
And I'm Owen.
Let's hop right in. Today we are talking about the episode Smoochy Kiss.
Ooh.
Ooh.
This is a good episode. I mean, that's not a surprise. Most episodes are good. All episodes are good. But this one is interesting because it has quite a good message behind it and is probably one of the best episodes for facial expressions out of the whole series. There's so many good moments in this episode that actually have you cackling with laughter.
Yeah. Let's dive right into our little summary.
Yeah, what the episode's about.
Yes,
Elijah? Hello? Not Elijah.
Aiden?
All
right, so the episode starts off with, I believe it's Bluey saying, why are the forks mixed up with the spoons?
Yeah.
And Chili follows up by saying, same reason why all the cabinets are open, and
she's like, you're dead.
Yeah.
You're dead.
And the kids take this as like, oh, so you hate him, basically.
Of course.
Oh yes.
Only rational reason.
Yep. 100%.
It does make sense though for like a small kid. It's like, well, you're saying all these bad things about our dad.
Therefore, you don't like him anymore.
Yeah, it's the same premise behind what was the episode where it's like,
it's
squabbling.
Yeah.
Postman. Same kind of premise. Yeah. Postman.
No.
There we go. No, he's right. Postman.
Oh wait, was that no, that wasn't the squabbling one.
Yeah, it was. I remember. I rewatched it.
The squabbling one was.
And also it was like
the pool one.
No, the pool was.
Pool.
We're squabbling. We're squabbling. Dang it.
Oh wait. Never mind.
You know
Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. I got the two mixed up.
Yeah.
Oopsies. It's 1
Back to the episode at hand. We will get to both of those episodes at some time in the future.
However, new episodes dropping on Disney Plus. We've already seen them, but
yes, true.
As soon as they come out, those are what the episodes are.
I have not seen a few of them. I've seen some of them with you guys, the really good ones. But some of
really good ones.
The other ones,
you know.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a good point to mention to our listeners. That once those episodes release, we're probably going to be talking about those mostly. And
so cough, watch them before you watch the.
Well, yeah,
we're still trying to work things out. We're still trying to figure things out.
We're getting through the kinks.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're trying to figure it all out. Of course, like this is new to all of us, and like we've just kind of met, and like 2 days after meeting, we're like, "You want to start a podcast?" And so we did, and so we're just gonna try and figure it out.
It's like an actual Bluey episode.
It is.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a bit janky at times. We're gonna have to try and figure things out. We're gonna interrupt each other. We're gonna intersect each other. Sometimes things are gonna make sense, but you know what? We're gonna learn along the way, baby.
And that's okay. Anyhow, carrying on. So yeah, Bandit goes through the fridge, pulls something out, gets gravy on himself, goes to the bathroom.
Can I actually mention something? I did like the detail with the fact that Bandit just had gravy on him even before the kids noticed. Like that wasn't the first thing they noticed. It was
I like
they noticed that.
I like that too. It wasn't the first thing.
For a second, I thought it was something on my TV screen because it they're not pointing it out, and it just I was really confused by it. But yeah, I like that. It what's the word? Alters your perception. Big words.
Basically, creators put in more thought. You know, they're gonna make sure to include the details and follow through with it.
All the small details,
which they're very good at,
as always.
Obviously, yeah. Like that's like one of the reasons why I love this show so much.
This really shows in the future. I'm sure we're gonna talk about. We're gonna get to eventually, but remember, there's one thing that you noticed, Elijah, when you were watching it, and you're like, "Oh, there." I think you know what I'm talking about. We'll get to that though.
Yeah.
Do I?
Actually,
It's
something
1 a.m. I forget everything.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you once we get to
Okay.
that.
I'll probably remember as soon as you tell me. Anyways, go on. Owen.
there was one little detail that I liked. You can see when Bandit and Bluey are in the bathroom. Well, Bluey's in like the laundry room, and then there's like a slidey door for a bathroom. I've never seen that, by the way. Is that like an Australian thing, or is that just like some
That is
slidey door?
something that
That's more like a
Yeah,
modern
My
kind of
bathroom
thing.
has a sliding door.
that's sick?
Mine does
Anyway,
not.
Well,
but
it
something-
has 2 doors, but
I've been in a hotel that
anyway.
has like a sliding
Oh,
door.
so you're really fancy.
Yeah,
You
my bathroom
have
has 2
2
doors.
to lay on the throne.
To lay on the
My
throne.
bathroom has a
Wait,
toilet in it.
sit on the throne. No way,
What?
really?
Yeah, it's kind of
Oh my
crazy.
god.
And a
Anyway.
shower.
Oh,
Wait, a shower? No way.
Yeah.
I've never seen one of them before.
And a
I'm
wash
kidding.
bin for when I pee on my foot.
with shirts.
With shirts, the wipe.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the only reason what shirts are used for.
That is apparently all they're used for in the Blueyverse.
Well, it literally is. They never wear shirts. They never wear those shirts.
And that's the thing. Like they kind of they always do that thing where they kind of joke about it.
Except
It's
Alfie.
like, that's my shirt. When have you ever worn it? Ever?
No, Bandit's like, you hardly ever wear it
Because
you don't.
The only other character I can think of off the top of my head is like Alfie. He like wears his uniform. That's kind of like part of his character.
and
And the
name?
tradies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Trades. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there's like a few others.
There's a
but
few
they're all-
others, yeah.
But they all have occupations that like.
They're all occupational, yeah. To like designate like they are for this and they do this.
Yeah.
But
Maybe I'm just thinking clothes are like more of a formality.
Rusty's
Yeah,
dad as
maybe.
well. She's
Oh,
dad
yeah,
as well
'cause
wearing like military
That's
uniform.
true, but he has an army out.
Yeah.
And then,
occupation.
but then when he's on the beach, he's not wearing it, obviously.
Oh, that's true. So yeah, it's like only when you go to work and that kind of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
or you're that one character,
That one character.
Indy.
Indy. Oh yeah,
They
Indy
wear
wears
the
clothes.
best.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, again, it's like a formality.
Yeah. Anyway, so what I was going to mention was not any of that. So in that scene, you see a calendar with Bajaj. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. It's a little cart thing that they use in some countries. I don't know exactly which ones. I have seen them in more African countries, and I like this detail just because it personally relates to me. And I was like, oh, look, it's a Bajaj, which most people wouldn't know. But I lived in Tanzania for 3 years of my life.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I think you mentioned this before, but
I might
did.
have.
everything's been a blur.
It has been a
Yeah.
blur.
But I like that detail. And it also references that Bandit and Chili are backpackers.
Backpackers.
Backers.
There we go.
Backpackers. I'm so good at English.
Hey, I just want to say it is 1 a.m. for them and 12 a.m. for me. I have just come back from a 6-hour waiter shift, and Sunny's
do it
been
for the grind.
taking care of kids all day. So it's a Friday night. I have an hour to edit this.
I've been outside all day,
Grind
working in the
of
heat,
Yeah.
dealing with children.
But
I'm
you know what?
exhausted.
It's all worth it.
It's
for
all
the
worth
money.
it.
Money.
We don't make money
money
from the
that doesn't
podcast.
exist.
We do not.
No.
Anyways,
Continuing on.
Mhm.
I think so we're left off. So we mentioned like they're in like the bathroom, and Bandit pees on his foot while trying to pluck nose hairs. Multitasking, of course. We've all been there, we're multitasking and we pee on our foot.
have. Yep.
Obviously.
I probably have pee on my foot. I just don't remember it off the top of my
Probably
head.
done it too.
We probably all have once
Yeah.
in our lives.
Fun experience.
Oh wait, I think I
Don't-
have.
You haven't lived unless you've peed on your
Okay.
foot.
Anyway. Boy.
But so he walks out of the bathroom after they're trying to keep Chili and Bandit apart so they don't kiss for some reason. I don't know, like, ew, they kiss. Ah. And so they're trying to keep them apart. And
no, the reason why is because they think that Chili doesn't love Bandit anymore. I think.
no, I think they just
Oh,
it's
that's
just
what
like
it
that
was.
thing where it's just like you don't want your parents kiss.
No,
for
but
some
they
reason.
do want that. They've shown that several times in Fancy Restaurant and Daddy Robot and even the pool.
Yeah, which adding on to this is apparently the first episode since season 1 where they kiss.
Oh, that's upsetting.
They kiss in the pool.
Yeah,
as well.
that's season 1.
Season 1. Yeah, I know that, but that just referencing it for people that don't know.
Really? That's interesting, because I thought that was
know.
like a big thing. I actually wrote down in my notes, this is like the only cartoon to make it not look gross and look like
Yeah, no, they like
actually
kind of
affectionate.
normalize it and make
Exactly.
it so everybody's not like, ew, ew, they're kissing, ew.
I mean, they do at the end of this, but that's because they know how disgusting.
Well, that's
are.
because that's yeah.
So they're trying to keep them apart, and so Bluey's kind of like keeping an eye on Bandit.
Mm-hmm.
So he hobbles out and says the iconic line. Let's see if I can get the voice right.
Oh god.
I peed on my foot. No, that was terrible. Okay, ignore that. It's 12 a.m. I've lost my voice. But that's like I used to be able to say it perfectly, and then perfect freeze frame. I think we paused it several times.
Oh yeah,
Just
that was the best freeze frame.
Jump in the air
must have
screaming.
So much fun with that one. Oh my god.
The
I
whole
had so
scene
much
was fun.
I had so much fun doing like just pausing this episode.
It had us giggling. We were laughing a bit.
Oh yeah.
So try to keep him away, and Bluey kind of shrieks, and then Bandit puts his foot in the wash bin, washes it off. And meanwhile, Bingo's outside, and
Chili cardboard box.
Chili inside a cardboard box is creeping closer, and also in this scene, this is what I was gonna mention. In this scene, you can see a picture of young Bandit and young Stripe.
I love that photo.
And young Radley.
It's really cool because it's right after the episode Fairy Tales, isn't it? That's the next episode we're talking about. Oh
yes.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's gonna be fun.
Oh, I love that episode.
That was a great episode.
So yeah, so then Chili just jumps on top of Bingo and starts eating her with the cardboard box. And then I don't remember what comes after this. Owen, you took notes. You take it from here.
Yes, I did take notes. So after this, throughout the episode, Bingo and Bluey try to like take Bandit from not having a Smoochy Kiss with Chili for some reason, and throughout this, they realize how gross and realistic their father is. Like, I love all these little things that like almost every dad has: sweaty armpits, like food on their clothes.
I'm not even a dad, and I have sweaty armpits. I step outside in the Texas heat.
Yeah.
And my goodness, my back's soaking. My back is sweating.
Oh,
Yeah.
One thing before we get too far, he also fluffs. There's a reference to Fluffy.
Yes, there
Oh,
is.
that's true. Right after the bath.
After the
Right
bathroom.
after.
Oh, it's spreading.
It's traveling.
It's traveling. There we go. Traveling.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite quote in the whole episode.
Yeah.
No, I still love the I pee on my foot.
Yeah.
And then they kind of are like, you still belong to us, but can you just keep your arms down and not do anything disgusting?
Yeah. and then Bandit farts, which is
Fluffies.
Yep.
with a wide smile on his face.
Yeah.
that was
He's
cute.
proud of it.
I sit next to my dad all day.
And then they all run. And then they all.
So
run
I've definitely experienced that.
And they all run away from him.
Mm-hmm. And then
And meet
the
back up
ending.
in the kitchen.
Yeah, the ending conflict happens
Mm-hmm.
where they're trying to like tell Chili that man is disgusting. Don't go near him.
And
With the basil,
Yeah.
Keep with the
Basil?
basil.
Like I didn't. That caught me off guard when I first watched that episode. I'm like, oh, that's a pronunciation.
You know what? I should probably ask my mom. She
I
says it
didn't
like
even know what
basil.
basil is. I didn't know what basil
Basil.
was.
Do you know
Basil.
basil? Yeah.
Don't
I
they
should see
call
if
it
my mom pronounced it
basil?
basil because she's South African, so she's definitely gonna
Oh.
pronounce it, with
Anywho,
an accent. And so they're fighting him off with the basil and
Mhm.
basil. I'm gonna call it basil now. They're fighting him off, and I believe Bandit tries to talk to him and says, "What's the quote? I think there's like a quote.
There's a few. There's a few. It's like
It's like
everything.
your
They're listing
mom."
off all the horrible things
Yeah.
that
and but
Bandit
like
does,
like Chili and Bandit are
and
saying
Bandit
things
are
of the same
agreeing.
thing.
Exactly, I love that.
And
Mhm.
as Chili, as they're
Oh,
like
man.
like going in a circle, Chili's
Mhm.
like closing everything, which is kind of
Mhm.
funny.
I
Very
love
true.
the ending part of that. It's like, and he pees on his foot. Oh, that's new. It's
It
not
No,
isn't
it's
really.
actually.
not. It's fine.
It's not
It's
actually.
not
I love
actually.
that.
And I think the just that whole end was really nice, where it's like,
Mhm.
kids, I know that, and I don't care because you
Yeah.
gotta take the good with the bad.
And then they list all the gross things that Chili does. Well,
Well,
Bandit
he
Well,
tries
lists
to.
he
one,
tries.
and then
And then the
Chili gives
chili
him the
glare.
chili death glare.
Chili death
It's
Um,
not
glare.
even it's not even the death glare. It's just the like,
the
don't do
stare,
it.
Insert
Don't
Vine
do
Boom
it.
effect.
the stare.
Mhm. Something I do love about this episode is how in every other cartoon, it's always the dad is really gross, horrible, terrible, and the mom is wonderful, great, and pretty and beautiful.
And
And
they
then they show how Chili is also no bunch of roses,
not a bunch of roses,
Not a
not
yeah.
a
bunch of
bunch of roses
roses.
either. And the facial expression when Chili breathes on the kids is one of my favorites in the whole series. Oh
You
my
ever
god. It's
smell
a
your
split
mom's breath
second,
in the
but it's so
morning?
good.
Yeah. Chili's
So
breath in the morning.
one thing, right? So I believe that Smoochy Kiss and Family Meeting were pushed. I might be wrong, and I might just be going here.
No,
Hold
Smoochy
on.
Kiss, I believe, was also off.
Because I believe they pushed them all the way to the end because they were rolling back censorships.
Mm-hmm.
I
Um,
actually, so this is interesting. Every time I've seen people rank the episodes in order. Hold on. Computer,
yeah,
shut
because
up.
Smoochy Kiss was actually directly after Space.
Yeah.
It was episode 35,
Yeah, I
and
saw
then
that. So how did Disney add it
because they
before?
because they no they put it after because they did the whole censorship thing. Ooh, that's bad.
Wait, so the new episodes were actually censored before that are coming out on
Wait,
July
hold.
12th?
Oh wait,
So,
hold on.
all right. So
Hold on,
I did say
I'm
this.
losing it real quick. Wait, Smoochy Kiss was released. What? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop looking at things because I'm starting to get really confused.
All right. So what I thought the next episode we were doing was whale watching, and that's
It
because
might
when I
be.
checked, the last episode was family meeting, and then above it was whale watching. Apparently the episode before it, and we checked this, was at the time of us watching it as a group for the podcast. It was not whale watching, but the one before that was Smoochy Kiss. And so I was like, since when?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
so
interesting.
that's the thing. Well, family meeting should be after whale watching,
Mm-hmm.
and Smoochy Kiss should be after Space, which Space isn't even on here yet.
Wait, but I thought before family meeting is fairy tale. Am I
Wait,
wrong?
never mind. They just messed up the entire order. Here we go.
They messed up
Thanks,
the order.
Disney. Thank you,
Disney
Disney.
moment.
Disney does their own thing.
Disney
Yeah.
is like Disney's like it is 1:20 a.m. I can't think with this.
We're confusing
I'm
Elijah. We're
Disney's
losing him.
confusing me.
Mhm.
I'm losing it. Anyways,
Okay, what?
enough of the Disney tangent. Um,
I think this episode has a very good message that a lot of shows aren't going to put out there because I mean, for some reason, what Bluey does is pick up topics that no other kids show really will talk about. But like these are things that we it's just normal. It's just like as a family, like this stuff happens. Like last episode, we were talking about family meeting. Like it's just family stuff that happens. Why is it so taboo to make episodes
That's-
about it? You know?
It's true. Yeah. I guess it's so
Yeah.
because Bluey is, we all know this, realistic in a sense to other shows in that it shows like how a family like should be. um it's like it's of course framed out as the quote unquote perfect family, and with that it doesn't mean everything is perfect, but
Mhm.
that's what makes it perfect.
Exactly.
That
Yeah.
not every
Is
that's
the imperfection.
And then you have Uncle Stripe's little family, which shows what most aliens are really like. Gosh,
Exactly.
Muffin reminds me so much of my sister, and I hate it.
Yeah, Stripes family is very interesting.
But
maybe that's because he
I
was
think
bullied
that's
as
a-
child.
it's because he was
Very-
bullied
You
as
know-
a child.
I think that's a
Very-
whole. This is a whole concept for a different episode.
Exactly.
We could go into so many theories. I think
that's probably gonna be a bonus episode.
That's
coming
probably
up
gonna be a
here.
bonus
It's just
episode, yeah.
our rambles of.
If you
theories.
guys would like a bonus episode talking about theories, leave a comment
Where are they gonna leave a comment?
on the Twitter.
actually, oh yeah, that's true. The
Oh,
Twitter,
wait, that
or the
is true.
Instagram.
Twitter
Yeah, we
and
have a Twitter, Insta. Check it out.
Yeah, you guys should go check us out. On
We have it
Instagram,
in the Spotify,
Twitter. Yeah,
the
holler.
Spotify description.
Also, yeah, we have an email
Shameless
there
plug
too.
aside.
I mean, it's
Um,
our podcast. What are they gonna do?
It is our podcast.
Plug aside.
Plug aside.
What does this episode mean to you guys? Okay, that's it from Elijah.
Yeah, that's
So-
all for me.
For me, I think this is very true. Neither of my parents are perfect, but that's what makes them good. They're imperfect, and
Okay.
they'll own up to that.
I thought about what I was gonna say now. So
All right, go ahead, Elijah.
it honestly shows that like even if somebody seems really perfect on the surface, they aren't, because nobody's perfect. There is no such thing as being 100% perfect. And you know, people are going to acknowledge the flaws that each other have, but they're still gonna really like each other,
Yeah.
and that's just life.
And if
So-
you don't, you're delusional because everyone's flawed. So
This is the thing though. So that I get that point, but I don't think it should be like your main intentive for everyone you meet, because some people may have disinterests in things that you really care about, and having disinterests in the things you really care about might also tie into other interests you have, and that could lead to like oh, we like pizza, but you think that something is
Pineapple
bad.
belongs on pizza.
okay,
Case in point.
What? Wait, let's solve this. Pineapple on pizza, yay or nay? Just a quick thing.
Yay!
Yay.
I don't like pineapple, so nay.
2 yays.
Now, if you were to have cucumber on pizza, would you like that?
No.
Well, I've never tried that.
That
But would
doesn't
you?
Sound.
That doesn't sound terrible, actually.
Oh,
It
it kind of.
Doesn't actually.
It kind of does.
I
But like, I feel like cucumbers hold too much water. To
For those
be
of
good
you
on
who
a
don't
pizza.
know, Owen is a cucumber connoisseur, so
Exactly.
he knows his cucumbers.
I know the perfect cucumbers.
Okay. Anyways.
Okay, that
Okay.
but
Don't know how we got on that.
we were talking about if you like this but don't like
Mhm.
this, like interest and disinterest is what
Yeah.
we're saying. So continue that.
Yeah, sardines, for example.
Yes, sardines on toast.
Sardines on toast.
That's a horrible thing to say and eat. In my
Yes.
opinion.
I mean, honestly, don't yuck somebody else's yum. That's what I'm gonna say. If
That's
she likes
such
it,
a
she
good
likes it.
saying.
She's
I mean,
also a cartoon dog, so.
honestly, like
True.
my mom, for example, she likes cheese on toast. I despise cheese on toast.
Ooh, cheese on toast is good.
No,
Absolutely
I'm a
not.
simply butter on toast person,
Butter on
or
toast is also
maybe
good.
jelly,
You're very
jelly and
basic
butter.
and boring like me.
Yeah, exactly.
As if
Like
cheese on
that's
toast
what,
isn't basic.
I mean, it isn't. It's a bit more. Oh my god, my hand hurts. Ow. Anyways,
So there was actually another thing. There's two more things I wanted to mention. There is a reference to the episode Bingo with the fridge beeping. It's
Mhm.
very subtle. It's very quick, but it's just a fun little thing. And also, I've never seen a fridge that beeps.
What?
Is
that
that like
violently, I've never seen a fridge that's like that violent when it beeps.
exactly? Like
My
I
fridge is
live
even more violent. What do you
Actually, no. Now that I'm thinking about that, my fridge beeps rapidly. So I lied. My
your
fridge is much more
fridges
violent.
beep.
Yes, my fridge beeps. Yes, it's
Yes,
an
my
American thing.
fridge
You
beeps.
Canadians wouldn't understand. No. I
You Canadians, there's only one of them.
yes. But I
The
mean the
majority of my
collective
population.
Oh, the
Canadians.
All of
collective?
them.
Yeah, that is true.
The
Yeah, maybe we should cut
collective
that part out.
French Americans. But yeah, my fridge beeps and it beeps loud and violently. I'm scared
Yeah.
it's gonna wake my family up.
And
Fridge.
the other thing I wanted to mention is something that I actually am not a huge fan of in this episode. It's very specific, but they just mentioned the word Smoochy Kiss a bit too many times for my liking.
That's true.
I mean, it is the
Like,
title of the episode.
It is.
I know, but like, okay, so when I mention this as a pet peeve for movies and shows, I often use Puss in Boots: The Last Wish as an example. Amazing movie, but like the biggest pet peeve is that they mention the whole too small, too hot. I mean, like too cold, too hot, just right thing. Way too many times, and it gets degrading.
So,
And it was funny a couple of times and clever, and then the times where it should be used are clever, but it was like 4 is pushing it. I think they say it 15 times. It's like it's a lot.
You were counting? Dang.
so
I understand what you
I
mean.
mean,
I do.
I understand your point. However, for this episode, um, it's kind of like, I guess, the family's way of referring to like kissing.
Obviously, yes.
So I mean, I feel like with that being said, it's okay.
Yeah, but
Because
that's all.
it's just like the whole fluffy thing. That's how
Yeah.
they refer to fluffies.
Also,
That's what-
They don't
again,
mention that every
the whole point of the
second.
episode is
Oh, yeah,
that no
and,
one's
I mean,
perfect.
Again, nobody's perfect. Owen.
So,
True.
whenever
gotta
I
take the
talk
good
to
with the
someone,
bad,
I
Owen.
always feel like I picked the wrong dialogue option. Oh my goodness. Like I can physically feel like, okay, I did not say that the way I wanted to. I am socially awkward. I
Yep.
try and say things and convey things, but they never sound the way I want them to. So I end up saying
Oh
things wrong,
my God.
repeating things, saying like
Yeah,
this and that. It's when you actually talk, it's not gonna sound like a script. It's not gonna sound like of course, Bluey episodes Bluey episodes are scripted, by the way, guys. I don't know if you knew that. They aren't just
No way, really?
freestyle animating and
joking.
voice acting.
I thought it was on the spot.
But having those, verbal repetition things that you wouldn't have in like a 1,000 page essay. Where did I get that? 1,000 page essay.
I mean, I mean,
You know
I get
those
where you're coming from
1,000
with the
page
1,000
essays?
But
page
you know what I
essay.
mean, right? You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, because the teachers are like, don't repeat the same phrase or the same words.
They
Mhm.
do that? Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh,
Huh?
I wouldn't be able to live with
Well,
that.
but the
I'm
point is
so
just
bad at essays.
I actually like writing essays. I wrote a 6-page
I
essay
don't
on
mind
Finland
them.
once.
I
But
mean, when there's a page count, no.
Well, it depends what it's about. I made a 3-page essay on the episode Sleepy Time. So
that's
I got
true.
forced to make an 8-page essay about poetry.
oh god.
Yeah.
I did a 6-page essay on the school system in Finland. It was fun.
I mean,
Finland?
Finland,
that
yeah.
sounds more
Why?
interesting than poetry.
That
Finland's a nice country.
may sound boring, but it was actually pretty interesting. I got like
Well, that one
150 replies
sounds
on
fun.
Reddit talking about like I got experiences from other people.
Oh, that's
Dang.
cool.
Yeah,
That is pretty
It was
cool.
fun. Back on topic though. I don't even know what we were talking about, but
I don't either.
okay,
It's
actually I do remember. So
1:30
you're
a.m. I
not
want to go to
there.
bed.
All right, I'll be done in a moment, but I just want to say this. Like they're not perfect. That's the whole point. And so
Exactly.
having dialogue that sounds iffy and like not fancy and all dressed up and
Obviously.
verbally
yeah.
correct. I mean, they're 5 and 7,
Yeah.
so
I'm
know.
not
mean,
saying that. I'm just saying they mention that word, that
Well,
specific word
No,
too
you're
many
right.
times.
You're right.
extending on from what I said again, this is and what Aiden said. This is a family, and the episode's about imperfection, and
Mhm.
Bluey
very
tries to
true.
portray an actual family, and working with kids, with my personal experience, they tend to repeat the same word
Very
a
true.
lot.
Oh
And when
my
I
gosh.
say a lot, I mean a lot of times.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, yeah, you're
so
right.
But just imperfections. I think Bluey's really good at highlighting that because no one's perfect, and a lot of episodes are about that. Obviously, last
Ooh,
episode we were talking about family meeting, and that's about imperfections. This episode about imperfections. There's plenty
There's
of
an
other episodes like that.
imperfection in every family member in the family meeting.
speaking about imperfections, there was a little error that we all missed
Oh.
Oh,
in the laundry room.
what are you talking about?
Apparently the taps on the laundry tub were on the left. Well, the hot was on the left and the cold was on the right.
Bro,
And later they swapped.
my
Oh,
Yeah.
you're breaking Owen. You're breaking him.
that's just
He can't stand
dumb.
this.
I like animation errors, like in the episode, like no one's mentioned this, but in the episode Babysitters, while they're having the best 20 seconds of the entire show, where they're talking about the 20 questions part,
Oh, that was
near the
hilarious.
end, the blanket in the background disappears.
What?
And it's been there
It
in
does?
every other frame. And at the very end, it's gone.
Well, see, that's just lore. So, in a
Oh my
future
God.
episode,
That's
they're
just
gonna go
lore.
back in
It's just-
time. They're
it's
gonna
a
go back in
canon
time.
event.
And oh my gosh, not canon event. They're gonna go back in time, and they're going to like visit all these different, like when they fully grow up to like, teenagers. They're gonna go back in time, and
What
they're
was this
going
episode
to
about?
visit. I'm just fan theorizing. I'm just fan theorizing. But okay, imagine a time travel episode where, as like teenagers, Bingo and Bluey like to send off the show
What, did they
forever.
invent a
The
time
final
machine?
episode, they go in a time machine and they go back
If
to
they did
different
that, I don't think
places
I would like the show.
and
I don't think I'd
scenes.
like the show anymore if they did
Yeah,
that.
that's what
I'm
I'm
just
saying. They did that
theorizing,
once
okay?
with stories,
How
and it was funny with stories. But no more, please. No more.
No more.
Imagine time traveling to a whole bunch
Oh,
of
I
different
don't want
places and
to.
messing with
Enough.
making all the design changes canon.
Silence.
It makes all the animation errors canon.
It was
Like
just
Bandit
glitches
just
in the metaverse.
not having eyes.
Imagine the entire the entire thing is simulates an animation. What am I talking about?
Anyhow.
Ah!
Well. Oh boy.
I don't have anything else to say.
I
Aiden?
I always have more to say, but
About the episode.
about the episode.
Yeah.
What are some parts? What are some things in your notes I could just go over briefly? Do you have anything we missed in your notes or?
No, I scratched off all my notes.
All right. Well,
All right.
I think
That
that's
being
all I
said.
have.
Yeah. With that being said, as always, I'm Elijah,
I'm Aiden.
And I'm Owen.
and that was the Around the Creek podcast. We'll catch you in
Bye.
the next one. I
See you
wanna go
next
to bed.
time.
Good night.